the day for the third Sunday of Easter is Christ is alive, let Christians sing. Truro is the tune name, named after an ancient city in Cornwall with its famous cathedral. The composer of our tune is unknown. It was published in 1789 in the Psalmodie Evangelica, published by Thomas Williams in London. We don't know anything about him, just like we don't know anything about the composer. However, there is a section 4 of the hymnal entitled Of a Graceful Singing, where the reader is encouraged to adopt certain patterns of singing. First, choose the part that best suits you. The treble requires delicacy without tameness. The counter, a peculiar sweetness. The tenor, a medium between effeminate softness and masculine robustness. And the bass, gravity, pomp, solidity of voice, and bold expression. Our poet is the Reverend Brian Wren, born in Romford, Essex, in 1936. He began his education at the Royal Liberty School for Boys in his hometown, and after a 2-year stint in the Army, he entered New College, Oxford, receiving his second-class honors degree in modern languages. Then he walked up the road to Mansfield College, where he received second-class honors in theology and his doctorate of philosophy. He was ordained into the Congregational Church, and his first parish was in Hockley and Hawkwell, where he served for 5 years. In the next 5 years, he was a consultant to the British Council on Churches, Joint Committee on International Peace and Justice. He became coordinator for People and the Planet, formerly known as the Third World First, a poverty and development campaign. Then served on the board of War on Want, eventually becoming chairman of that board. The next 17 years, he focused on worship enrichment and congregational song in freelance ministry. Finally, he joined the faculty at Columbia Theological Seminary in Decatur, Georgia, becoming the Conant Professor of Worship until his retirement in 2007. He is well published, with over 18 volumes of poetry, hymns, songs, and liturgies, which have been translated into Finnish, French, Japanese, Mandarin, Spanish, and Korean. Wren states, quote, Christ is Alive was written for Easter Sunday, 1968, just 2 weeks after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I could not let Easter go by without speaking of this tragic event, which was on all our minds. The hymn tries to see God's love winning over tragedy and suffering in the world.